So let's get started. Cole and Madison, thank you guys so much for being here today. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you guys so you can tell our audience about all the amazing work you're doing at Article.
For sure. Thank you so much, Cole. I know I was having a little bit of technical difficulties, so I can kick us off here. And just I'll skip into uh, a little bit about myself. So my name is Madison, and I've been leading the interior design service since 2021 here. We provide free personalized design support to customers looking to furnish their spaces with stylish functional pieces. Since I've joined, I've had the pleasure of helping thousands of customers bring their vision to life with our durable and beautiful furniture selections tailored to their unique needs. I'm excited to dive into how we can use our performance fabrics and well-curated designs to enhance your short-term rental spaces. Whether you're looking to create a high-end aesthetic, improve durability, or just make your property more inviting, I'll share some practical tips and insights to help you achieve a standout, long-lasting rental that will keep your guests coming back. I'll go
And
back.
hi, everyone. I am Cole. Thank you for bearing with me. I had some technical difficulties, but I'm here now. So I have been with Article since 2018, as Taylor said. I am a Minoan's account manager. So essentially, anytime you place an order, I'm on the back end helping make sure it gets to you on time, everything's delivered smoothly. And yes, so I've been working with Minoan since 2022. I facilitate every step of the process. So I see a lot of your orders go out and I make sure that everything goes smoothly. I've tons of different clients, so work on, as it says there, over 2,000 projects last year and already over 2,000 projects this year. So lots always on the go, making sure deadlines are met and everything is up to standard. We've got lots of exciting things to go through. So I'm going to take you through a lot of these slides today, kind of learning about performance grade pieces, what to look for. So I'm super excited. Let's skip over to that first page. Okay, so this is a little bit more about Article for those of you who aren't already familiar with us. So Article was founded in 2011. We're a Canadian company. We're based in Vancouver. So we're a direct-to-consumer brand that transformed the way people shop for modern furniture. We have no stores. We have no showrooms. We opened our very first one about 2 months ago in Vancouver. So this whole time we've been operating online exclusively. We have a focus on design. So we're known for mid-century modern, contemporary, and timeless styles. We've been slowly expanding into more styles. So we'll see in this presentation a few different pieces that we have that cover a wide variety. So that's really exciting. And then we've got a lot of high quality and durable products. So talking about these performance grade products that we're going to look at today, we're going to look at some of the Article offerings, but as well how to find the best quality and durability outside of Article's brand. And then we have a big commitment to customer satisfaction. We have millions of customers all across Canada and the US, and we're known for our quick lead times, our great customer support, and fast delivery. So really excited. If you have any questions at the end of this about Article, absolutely feel free to ask them. First, we're going to pop into understanding performance grade materials. So on this first slide here, what does performance grade mean? So you may have heard this term under a few different names. You may have heard performance grade, you may have heard contract grade. This refers to materials that are designed for high durability and resilience. So they're designed to withstand heavy daily use, making them ideal for high traffic environments. So anything that is used in like commercial spaces, anything that's used in like offices, anything that's seeing tons of use needs performance grade pieces specifically. So the key characteristics include durability. So the fabrics and materials you use to make the furniture are up to frequent use, things minimizing signs of wear and fading, pilling. So those are the key characteristics of durability. Stain resistance. So many performance fabrics are treated with a stain resistant technology, making less likely to absorb spills, oils, and dirts. Some fabrics as well are inherently stain resistant just because of the weave, the fiber of the material. So there's some really great things in there. And then they have a high threshold for wear and tear. So they're tested for high abrasion ratings. Performance grade fabrics are designed to withstand a lot of friction and movement without breaking down. There's two standard tests for high abrasion. We'll talk about what those are and how to know which one to go for later in the presentation. And while exact specifications can vary across brand, the essence of performance grade materials is the same. Easy to maintain, tough, and reliable. So perfect for spaces that are these short-term rentals that see a lot of traffic and need something that is up to that like kind of daily use with someone who maybe it's not their own piece. They don't care and love for the piece that they're on as much. So it needs something that can withstand that use. Yeah, so on this next slide here, we'll take a look. So why are performance grade materials ideal for rental property? So as I was saying, these spaces are not seeing the love and care that we show our own homes. So they need things that are more durable up to that kind of need. So spill and stain resistant. So as it says here, accidents are inevitable with a variety of guests, but performance grade materials can withstand everyday mishaps like spilled coffee or wine. This reduces the need for frequent cleaning, saving time and resources. A lot of performance materials you may have seen already are like spill resistant. So water, liquid will just bead and roll right off. We have some in our catalog, and I've always been a little curious to see if that works. So I've tested it on some of our sofas, testing like red wine on it, and it does just like bead and roll right off. So I'll show you which ones do that specifically, but a lot nowadays do of this performance grade. So it's really great capability. We'll pop back over to that last slide actually, Madison, if you don't mind. So longevity under frequent use as well. So with multiple guests over time, regular upholstery might wear out quickly. If being maybe foam in the seat, kind of compressing and wearing, sagging, wrinkling, discoloring, but performance grade pieces do not. And then they have aesthetic appeal. So performance fabrics come in a wide range of different colors, textures, and patterns, making it easy to find stylish options that elevate the look of any rental space. Guests are drawn to interiors that they feel both stylish and comfortable. So using these materials can enhance your property's appeal. And then cost efficiency. Performance grade materials may be a bit higher in terms of cost, but they reduce the need for frequent replacements, which is beneficial for high turnover environments like short-term rentals. So spending a little bit more to get something that's more durable from the get-go will in the end save you more money than purchasing something that you're going to have to replace every 2-3 years. Yeah. And now we'll pop over to the next slide. So this next section is choosing the right materials for your property. So in here, we're going to take a look at kind of the three big different upholstery options. So fabric is the first one. And this is kind of the most important in finding the right performance grade piece, because fabric is absorbent. Fabric shows stains in a way that, say, like a leather doesn't. So this is where it's most important to find something that is up to that standard. So here we've got some of the different fabrics that are best used for high traffic use spaces. So polyester is one of the best ones, absolutely. It's known for its durability, its stain resistance, color retention, and it's less likely to wrinkle, fade, or stretch over time. A ton of our different fabrics are used with polyester because of this. A lot of our performance ones are. So it's a really great one. The next one is olefin, which you may or may not have heard of before. It's mainly used outdoors, and it's used a lot because of its performance capabilities. So as I was mentioning before, some performance grade pieces have like a finish or a stain applied to it to make it this performance grade, whereas olefin is one of the ones that the actual fibers itself are performance. So it makes it 0% absorbent. If there's water or stains, it again just beads and rolls right off. So great for outdoors. It's also mildew resistant, UV resistant. So it's really a great fabric to use both in and outdoors. Acrylic is the next one. Again, easy to clean, fade resistant, and highly durable. And then nylon is the last one. Again, known for toughness and resistance to abrasions. Nylon is often blended with other fibers to enhance durability. So what I would suggest is while you're looking at sofas, while you're shopping, take a look and see if there's specifications and see what the material makeup is. And if it has predominantly one of these four fabrics, you're in a good spot. So absolutely, those are the four to look for. What I'll do now is I'll talk a little bit about Article's different performance fabrics, give you an idea of what to look for when you're shopping on the site. So this fabric here, essentially our fabrics have we have a naming system. So the prefix you see Napa is under this Napa family, which is this performance fabric. They're 100% polyester and they're treated with this stain resistant finish. This finish is what I've been mentioning, the water resistant, where it'll just bead off. I have this sofa in a Napa white fabric. And I have a dog and I just got a puppy on Monday. So I need something that is super durable, something that is going to withstand a puppy. So purchasing this Napa White sofa, I was a little hesitant at first, but I took home a fabric sample. I tested it. I was rough to it and it withstood all of my testing. And so I'm super happy with it. I'm really excited that we've got such a great line of fabrics and we have tons of colors. So you can see some of the different pieces we offer in these colors here. We have the Sven sofa in the Napa rust there, a bit more of a mid-century style with those bolster cushions. We have the Calabri bed in this Napa quartz. We have the Landry chair there. It's a swivel chair in the Napa taupe. And then we have the Lee sectional, which is a modular piece in Napa charcoal. So tons of different finishes here, lots of ways to play with color. And then we do have another performance finish as well. So this is our proprietary performance fabric. This is one of the olefin fabrics that I was mentioning. So really great for being used outdoors, but we've actually worked on it, made it a bit softer and brought it indoors in these silver colors. So this is, as I was mentioning, one of the ones that has the fibers as their protective capability. So it's not a finish on this. This is just inherently liquid resistant. So we have the silver light blue, the silver taupe, silver ivory, and silver gray. And then on the last page of performance fabrics, this is giving you a look at our outdoor fabrics. So anything with this dravite prefix is in the dravite family of outdoor performance fabrics. So again, an olefin collection. So as I mentioned before, UV resistant, water resistant, stain resistant, and mildew resistant, all the resistancies. And we have most of our outdoor pieces in this fabric. So the Daphne sofa, which is gorgeous, has that beautiful curve to it. The Abbey sectional, which comes in the dravite green on the right there, the Palmera sofa in the dravite gray, and the Soren sofa in dravite black. So lots of different options there. Next, we'll talk about leather. So leather is a great option if you want something that's durable and easy to maintain. Because of leather in itself, it's naturally stain resistant. Spills are easy to clean up. The material isn't as absorbent as fabric is, so it's really great and durable. There's a few different things to look for when you're looking at leathers. You can either find faux leather or a natural leather. And then there's different terms that describe the types of natural leather. So we'll take a look first at top grain versus full grain. So essentially this refers to where on the hide the leather is from. Top grain is from the outside of the hide and full grain is from the inside. Top grain leather has a smooth finish and a more uniform texture and appearance. And full grain retains the natural texture and is known for its distinctive grain pattern and one-of-a-kind look. Neither of them is more durable than the other. They both are super durable. It just depends more on what you want in terms of the actual look. If you want something that is a bit more natural, shows markings and variations in the leather, kind of has like a more vintage, as it says, one-of-a-kind look, the full grain would be the best option for you. And if you want something that is more uniform, more standard, then the top grain would be the best option for you. The next piece there is the aniline. So semi-aniline versus standard aniline. This refers to the way that the leather is sanded and dyed. So semi-aniline has a light protective finish. It balances style and durability while making it popular for family homes and commercial spaces. That protective finish makes it again, kind of more uniform. So there won't show as many like natural markings. It will look the same from the day you purchase it for years to come. I have a client who I went to go visit on site last year, and they had the sofa actually in that picture there, the Sven sofa in Oxford Black. They purchased it in 2017 and they were in a recording studio that was seeing daily use. And I saw it in 2013. So what was that, 6 years later? And it looked the exact same as the day that it came. I had to take many a photo of it because I was just in awe of how beautiful it looked. So that aniline, if you want something that maintains that exact same look throughout its whole life, is a really great option. That semi-aniline. And for aniline, it's known for its luxurious natural look and softness, and it develops a patina over time for a more lived-in look. So those leathers, I like to recommend for spaces that want to go into like a more vintage feel, something that looks like it's been loved for years. It's worn in, it shows like a few of the markings of like living in it. It's still super durable. Spills are easy to clean and it's easy to maintain, but it does give more of that like natural, authentic leather sofa that you would see in like a cottage in a home that's been loved for years. So if you want to go for that look in your space, those are great ones to pick. And then last, faux leather, if we want to pop back to that slide really quickly, essentially faux leather is great alternative to real leather because it has consistent color and fade resistance, and it is easy to clean and budget friendly. The cons to faux leather is that it is less durable and it may crack over time. I saw a photo the other day of someone selling a leather sofa, and they said it was cow print, but it was faux leather, and everything had just cracked so much that you couldn't see that it was like actual leather put together. So over time, it does do that. I think bang for your buck long term, getting a real leather is more advantageous for these kind of spaces since it is much more durable. And then here we'll talk about the different leathers that Article has. So semi-aniline, as I mentioned, are these leathers that will look the same throughout their whole life. They'll look the same as the day they come. We have a few different of these semi-aniline leathers. So we have this Toscana tan, which is on the Otio lounge set on the top right. We have this Taos tan, which is on the top left in that Alta dining chair. We also have a Taos brown, which is on the way. It's brand new. It is going to be launching at the beginning of the year. So that's super exciting. It's coming in that Sven sofa with those bolster cushions. So first little look at that. And then the Oxford blue leather in the Sven lounge set in that photo on the bottom left. And then the Mechlin lounge chair on the bottom right there. So a few different leather colors and tones, which is exciting. And then we also do have some aniline leathers if you do want to have more of that vintage lived in look. So anything with the charm prefix is these aniline leathers. So we see the Olsen sectional in the charm tan there, the Sven sofa in the charm green, which is such a beautiful color. That's fairly new and it's one of my favorites. We also have the timber ottoman in the charm chocolate, and then the timber lounge chair in the charm black. Yeah, so lots of cool leathers there. Next is velvets. So velvets are a great material to use if you want to bring a bit of luxury, a bit of elegance and warmth to a space, and get some higher end listings because it does have that more like luxe feel. And there are performance velvets specifically, which is really exciting to see. Cotton velvets can fade over time just because of the material, but I suggest looking for polyester velvets because those are fade resistant, easy to clean. So as it says, they're stain and fade resistant. So performance velvets, they resist stains and fading, keeping your colors rich over time. They're durable for high traffic spaces, so they're made to endure daily wear. They're perfect spaces with kids, pets, high use areas. Because velvet does have a little bit of a higher pile, claws from pets won't get in there the same way that it will like a fabric, and especially these performance velvets because they're quite a bit thicker than your standard velvet. They're easy to clean, so they requires minimal upkeep. And then, as I said, it's got that sophisticated look to bring that kind of like luxe, lush style to a room. So we'll take a look at Article's different performance velvets here. So the first one, which is brand new, is called Hail. So that's the Hail prefix. Tons of different colors here. We have rust, earth, two different greens. So fir green and serrano green, two different blues. We have ink and navy, and then a warm gray. So as I mentioned, their performance. So they are fade resistant, easy to clean, and anti-crush. We see the orange lounge chair in that Hail Rust, which is just like such a beautiful color. I've been really loving oranges lately, and I think that's gorgeous. We have the Landry sofa in Hail Fir Green. So kind of like a classic style, a bit transitional with those sloped arms. We have the Lee U-shaped sectional in the Hail Warm Gray, which is again, that modular sectional. And then the Riley sofa bed in the Hail Ink. So that's the one that I have in the Napa White, which I personally love. So yeah, some really great different options there. And then we have a full second range of performance velvets. Essentially, they're the same thing in that they're 100% polyester, super easy to clean, anti-crush, and fade resistant. We just have them come from a different manufacturer. So we have plush taupe, gold, rust, ginger, sage, green, blue, Cascadia blue, charcoal, and brown. So many different colors here. Some of the pieces here specifically, so that Abisco sectional in the plush Yarrow gold has metal legs, really great style there because the Abisco has two different sectionals. There is the left and the right chaise portion. We have like a corner section as well, so lots of different ways to play with that. We have the Sven love seat in the plush Pacific ginger, which again, loving orange lately, just such a beautiful tone in that orange velvet. The Rolf headboard in the plush Pacific green. And then what might be my personal favorite picture of all time that Article's ever taken on the Sanders lounge chair, that the warm light coming in through that photo makes me just want to like snuggle up and have a little nap in that chair. So really, really cool photo there. I love it. I had to make sure it's in this presentation. I think it's twice. So key factors when shopping for your short-term rental furniture. All right, this next section here. So as we've talked about finding durability, so some of the things to look for when we're looking for durable pieces is keywords that we've talked about. So anti-crush, top grain, aniline, making sure that you know what these things mean and you can find them when you're looking for these pieces. Red flags to look out for. So anything that might indicate lower quality, so like leather light, anything that isn't specifically these words that we've looked out. So look for clear quality markers like polyurethane coated, or as I said, performance, contract, or commercial grade are really great keywords to look out for. And then rub count. So I mentioned this a little bit before, but there are two main methods of testing durability. These two different scores, so there's Martindale and Weizenbeek, essentially they're a abrasion test. They take a arm and they run it back and forth along the fabric to see how long it can withstand before showing signs of use. Martindale and Weizenbeek, you see there's quite a bit of a difference between those rubs, but that doesn't mean anything specific as in like one test is better than the other. Martindale goes in a figure 8 like this on the fabric, and then Weizenbeek goes back and forth. So essentially Martindale, anything over 30,000 rubs, 30,000, 40,000 and above is suitable for commercial use. They look predominantly to use like commercial settings. So like I always say bus seating is always 40 and above. Articles are all 50 and above. So anything you find on Article will pass that. And then Weizenbeek, anything over 15,000 is suitable for high durable commercial use. So definitely keep an eye out for that too. And then outdoor and indoor specific. So for outdoor, as I said, with that olefin fabric, look for UV resistant, weather resistant, those kind of labels. And for indoor, things like stain repellent, spill proof, those are the things you should definitely look for when looking for durability. And then on this next page here, so best care and maintenance. So some tips to maximize longevity of the furniture in your spaces. So when you're cleaning, avoid excessive water. You can just add a small amount of water mixed with the dish soap on a cloth to avoid oversaturating, getting the fabric or the material super wet, and just blotting at it to remove stains. One great thing to look for as well is slip covers. So if you can, opt for removable, machine washable slip covers to keep upholstery looking fresh. Investing in cleaning tools. So handheld steamer, soft bristled brushes, and a gentle upholstery cleaner can be lifesavers for quick touch-ups between guests. A handheld steamer I cannot rave about enough, especially for velvets. If there's ever like a crush in the velvet, that just lifts it up so easily. Removes any like smells as well, things like that. So absolutely handheld steamer is a great option there. In terms of leather specifically, so moisturizing your leather, so using a leather conditioner every 6 to 12 months prevents cracking the leather and it maintains softness. It brings like a really nice, like rich tone back to the leather too. There's some really great brands out there. Otter Wax is one that we use specifically. So that is really great for a leather conditioner. And then pamper your velvet. As I said before, steaming velvet helps revive its plushness, remove any impressions or marks. And then rotating cushions. So some of our pieces and a lot of pieces will have either like a cambric shell on the back, but I'd say look for pieces that are fully upholstered if you're going for like a fabric or a velvet so that you can flip over the cushion. That way wear isn't all in one spot. The foam gets time to kind of like breathe again. The only thing I'll say for that is leather will not or should not have full covered in leather. It should have a little bit of a cambric shell because if you have full leather, air can't escape the leather and cushion can like sometimes pop, things like that. So always look for a cambric shell specifically with leather to give it some breathability. And then other things to look for, so balancing cost versus quality, kind of what I said before. So I think it's really great to invest in quality. Even though you're spending more upfront on quality furniture, it does last about 3 to 5 times longer. Like our pieces last like 7 to 10 years, whereas other lower price point pieces maybe last 1 to 2. So even though a price tag might be a little bit higher to enter, the cost of keeping this furniture for that long period instead of having to purchase new ones all the time does overall equate to be a lower cost. And then lower maintenance cost as well. So anything with these performance fabrics, you're not going to have to keep maintaining as much as things that aren't performance. You don't have to replace them, as I said, or even like cleaning them as frequently. Some things I know people will get like professional cleaners in to clean really stained pieces. So not having to do that with these performance pieces is really a big bonus. And then enhanced guest experience. So high quality furniture boosts guest satisfaction, leading to better reviews and repeat bookings. And then higher return on investment through quality and style. So well-made furniture enhances the property's aesthetics, attracting premium guests and higher occupancy. Combine that with well-curated style to boost your return on investment, absolutely. And then this next slide, okay, I've been talking for a long time, so I will pass it off to Madison. Madison, you ready to take over?
Yeah, thanks so much, Cole. I'm going to dive into chatting a bit more about design and styling your short-term rental and just give you some tips and tricks. So creating a themed space or really leaning into concepts here is pretty essential in short-term rentals. I think first impressions matter as they can lead to positive reviews and of course repeat bookings. I think guests are looking for a home away from home where comfort, style, and functionality are all perfectly blended. And you can achieve this with starting with anchor pieces, like a few large defining items that will really establish the theme when guests walk in. And then layering some textures that will complement that theme, such as like a rich color palette, natural wood furniture, soft fabrics. For example, here we have more of a coastal concept. You can kind of tell right away using some of the lovely pieces that Cole had mentioned before. Like for example, a coastal look might incorporate some woven rugs, linen throws, lots of rattan accents, and blues. And you have that color consistency throughout that will reinforce the theme. And yeah, for that high-end look that stands up to frequent use, choosing performance grade materials that'll resist stains and wear. They'll maintain their look over time and make them pretty ideal for those high traffic rentals. For instance, pairing something like our Vati, this sofa bed, in our silver light blue with other coastal elements creates that tranquil retreat-like atmosphere that guests will remember. Here we have more of a mid-century modern design theme going on here, and functionality and style really go hand in hand to create a space that's beautiful and both practical, which we all look for in short-term rentals especially. Every piece should serve a distinct purpose, enhancing the convenience for not only the guests, but the hosts for easy maintenance. And you can begin here with focusing on multi-use furniture, like pieces that have lift-top coffee tables with storage or sleeper sofas to maximize space. And you can keep this area organized and providing added convenience to guests as well. These items are especially valuable in rentals where, thoughtful storage solutions can reduce that clutter and enhance the usability of the space. I'd say to choose durable, easy to maintain surfaces that can withstand that frequent use. We've got this fun little side table here that could be interactive for guests as well. It's a checkerboard that's super fun. And yeah, just again, using those performance grade materials, stain resistance fabrics, and scratch proof finishes will not only preserve the look of the space, but again, make it easier to clean between the guests. So the space is pretty polished. And another one is our outdoor spaces. The An inviting outdoor space can be a huge draw in short-term rentals for guests, especially when designed to both be durable and comfortable. Creating an outdoor oasis that endures the elements while offering still a cozy retreat will add significant value to any rental property. When you prioritize the weather-resistant furniture that can withstand any outdoor conditions, it'll ensure the long-lasting quality. Materials like our powder-coated steel, treated wood, and high-quality wicker are some great choices for outdoor spaces that'll retain their durability through the changing seasons. Here we have our Calais sofa that also has slip covers, which is great for maintaining throughout the years. And yeah, adding some comfort focused touches to like cushions, outdoor rugs, and shade options like umbrellas or planters for also privacy is great and creates, you know, a welcoming atmosphere where the guests can unwind and relax regardless of the weather, and enhance their overall experience and enjoyment of the property. And yeah, really focusing on the fade resistance fabrics and elements here for your convenience. And last, leave a lasting impression. Creating a memorable experience for guests is key to earning positive reviews and repeat bookings. Every design choice that you make contributes to the unique and inviting environment that your guests will want to return to. So focusing on the memorable design aspects that it will enhance the comfort, style, and functionality. Your thoughtfully selected furniture and cohesive decor and pushing that concept and prioritizing the layout for guest comfort all come together in leaving that lasting impression. You can also incorporate personal touches like, you know, the small details, the artwork from the local artwork or cozy blankets. I always love when I check into a short-term rental, a handwritten note. All of these kinds of things make a really big difference. Along with, you know, the durability aspects, it just shows that you value your guest and their comfort, and this will encourage repeat bookings. And yeah, I'll kick it back over to you, Cole.
Absolutely. Thanks, Madison. So how Article can help. So I obviously went over some of the different products we have. Madison went over styling them, but here's some more of the benefits to shopping with Article. So as we talked about, we have high quality materials that are built to last and performance finishes to ensure long lasting style and function. We have really quick lead time. So as you see at the top right, speedy delivery. In-stock items are about 2 to 3 weeks. So you can get furniture when you need it. All Minoan orders are also prioritized to ship and deliver as soon as possible. So you get it even faster than the general public, which is always great. We have hassle-free delivery. So it's super smooth, easy delivery and installation for just $1.99. So you can sit back and relax while everything is done for you. We have endless options. So a big catalog with versatile pieces to suit any space. In the last, I want to say 6 months alone, I think we released over 600 new products. So always growing, tons of new stuff coming out. And then you have deep savings. So Minoan's discount stacks on top of Article's sale prices. Of course, you get it on everything, but during sale times, it stacks. So Black Friday is coming up next week. We have a huge sale. I think there's over, again, 600 different products included in that sale. And your discount stacks on top of the sale price. There's some sales, I think it's up to 40% off on this Black Friday sale. So with that Minoan discount on top of it, you're getting prices better than our employee discount. So definitely a good time to shop and get some great deals. And that is everything for us. So Taylor, I will pass it back to you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, so much. That was such good info. I feel like I learned a lot. We had a couple questions come in, so guys, feel free to drop more in as we're answering these. First, I think you guys showed a couple pictures of them, but could you guys talk a bit more about Article's selection of sleeper sofas?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a really good question because it's great timing. We have recently expanded a lot of our sleeper sofas. We have tons of different versions. So you may have seen some through this presentation. We have a lot of like the standard pull-out ones. So we've got a ton of different selection in those. Those ones specifically come with a memory foam mattress that's super comfortable. We also have some other versions. So we have more of like the futon with like the click clack where the back folds down. We also have that Sven sofa that you saw throughout the presentation, which just came out in a sleeper sofa. How that works is the cushion just folds out. It's kind of almost on a little hinge at the front, and it folds out to be a bit, just a few inches shy of a queen. All of our pull-out sofas are just like, yeah, again, a few inches shy of a queen. We are releasing a new sleeper sofa. So again, a little insider info. At the beginning of next year, we have tons of new products coming out, and lots of like different kinds of function pieces. So we've got some sleeper sofas that also are sectionals that have a storage capability in the ottoman. We also are coming out with sleeper chairs. So right now we have some on the website where it's, for example, the Sven, just a lounge chair, where you can fold out the seat twice and it folds out to be a twin bed. And there are 3 brand new pieces coming out, which are sleeper pull-out lounge chairs. So they have a pull-out twin bed in them. So those, I probably shouldn't have said that, but they are on the way. They are coming. So keep an eye out for that. But we still, right now, if you want some like great deals for Black Friday, there are some really great sleeper beds that are out there, again, in these performance fabrics too.
Perfect. Yeah, I feel like those are really popular among short-term rentals.
Mhm.
Someone asked about, have you guys seen that rattan fabric tends to attract bed bugs?
That is a good question.
I
I
did that.
personally,
Yeah, I saw that in the chat as well. I am not privy to much information on bed bugs, but I'm curious to know more.
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
definitely have to research that and we'll let you know. That's good that you don't know
Mhm.
much about bed bugs. I think that's like
Yeah, I unfortunately do know much about bed bugs. I've had them in the past, but they only were in my sofa.
so
So I cannot say if it was on rattan or not.
interesting question though. We'll definitely look into that. And then also, can you just talk about Cole, like as obviously you've been working with Minoan for a long time, like
Mhm.
what items have you seen that have been very popular among, Minoan members and like kind of like what do you guys see trending right now in short-term rentals?
Yeah, honestly, super across the board. There's been tons of different products in across all rooms. I think one of the pieces that has ordered the most, funnily enough, is not like an upholstered piece. It is our Svelti chair. If you're familiar with it, it's like a molded polypropylene seat and metal legs. It comes in like, I want to say 10 different colors. It's a really fun chair and it's a really great price point too. It's $69 before the discount. So that one, in terms of like volume, I think Minoan purchases, I don't know exactly, but like over 1,000 of those a year because they're just really durable. They're super cute, coming in like blue, yellow, teal, all these fun colors, and then great price point. So that is probably like the most ordered piece. But again, it's all across the board. And as these new performance products have been coming out, I've seen much more of those being ordered too. So it's really great to see like these fabrics doing well. Oh, and I see that question there. That chair is called the Svelti. Svelti. So yeah, that one's a dining chair. Comes with either a dining chair or a stackable dining armchair and an office chair. So really great option there.
And Jamie asked, do you guys have any like decor options that you see that have been very popular?
Yeah, decor is a fun category that we've been expanding into more. Madison, do you have anything specifically that you know has been really popular?
I know that the throws, actually you can see in this, my background behind me, those are really popular. Our side tables that have storage are a great option. We've got some really fun new lighting options as well, some baskets. Um, what else?
Yeah,
Shelving,
yeah.
just recently introduced some really beautiful shelving units.
Yeah, like little modular wall shelves, which are super cool. They came out like a few months ago. Yeah, and I know we have recently launched like performance rugs too. So some that are like stain resistant, some with like a really high pile, so they're super comfy. And then in the first few months of 2025, I think there's another like 40 different rug styles that are coming. So lots on the way, which is super exciting to see. We're continuously growing the catalog.
Yeah, I'm super excited about the performance rugs. I've tried a few and they're great. And now on the website, you can actually filter as well to see which rugs we offer that are performance.
I love that. Yeah, especially I feel like the rugs could be the easiest thing to get dirty very
Mhm.
quickly.
Mhm.
So I'm sure that that will be huge for short-term rentals. Okay, I don't see any other questions coming through in the chat. So if there are not any other questions, that's totally fine. You guys, the presentation was so thorough. I like I said, I learned so much. So thank you for putting that together. We will be emailing out. Oh, it looks like someone did pop something in. Anton Sofa, how to clean as pillow covers do not come off.
Yeah, so that one, there is a care card that comes with it, I believe. It says to kind of what I was saying before, like that, taking a bit of water and some dish soap to like blot any areas that there is some stains. The same kind of thing that I said too with like a steamer, like and a light brush to get out any stains. And if it's like something that's like quite soiled and it takes a bit more work than that, I'd say like sourcing out like a local furniture cleaner because they'll have some tools that are best able to like help with some big things. But if it's a little thing, some soap and water, a little blot, or even the steamer will definitely help.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, great. Thank you, everyone. Like I said, we will be sending out a recording of this entire webinar after. And we're always here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email us at marketing@minoanexperience.com, and we can always shoot any questions over to the article team too to get answered. Thank you to Cole and Madison again for being here today. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we hope everyone has a great afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.